Welcome everybody to a new episode of the Dragon's Lair, and as promised this week, actually it was supposed to be last week, but I had so much to do last week. But before I go on many tangents again, this week I'm going to be doing Hess Truck reviews, kind of. And today I'm going to actually do 3 of the ones that I don't have boxes for. There's probably about 5 or 6 I don't have boxes for, so the next video will contain the other ones. But today I wanted to show, review, or talk to you about 3 of my favorite ones. And before I do that, I wanted to give you a little heads up, or a little background information. My father, we're from New Jersey. We lived in New Jersey most of my life until I was 14. My family is from New Jersey. They've been there since before New Jersey was a state. And my father actually worked for Leon Hess late 70s, early 80s. And so I remember getting Hess Trucks before these 2. But these are the 2 that I remember the most. And so these are the ones that are part of my past history and really good memorabilia for me. So let's get on. The first one will be the 1984 fuel tanker with the bank. And I don't think I ever put any money in any of these. This one, the lights still work to a point. It's somewhat in okay shape. It's been well played with because it is from 1984. And I had just turned, I think, 11. I was going to be turning 11 the month after Christmas. So I was still 10 when this one came out. And I do remember getting this one back in the early 80s before the bank one. But it's missing the hose. The rear view mirror, the air horns. But other than that, and the box. Other than that, it's in okay shape. It is unhooked here, but I mean the wires are still hooked, which is cool. And like I said, the lights still work. So, to me, this is the first one I truly remember. I kind of remember getting this before the bank was made in the earlier editions. And I kind of remember the training van. But if it didn't hold G.I. Joes, I really didn't play with it much, and it got broken. And I don't think the training van held G.I. Joes, because I don't think they were 1/18 scale. So, but I did, and for that I did have the Dukes of Hazzard's action figures. I did have MASH action figures and stuff. But no tangents. The next one is the 1985 Hess first Hess Truck, and it is the one with the bank. And this one's actually in really good shape. Headlights work, taillights work, headlights. All the tires are still on it. The hose is okay. Because I think by the time I got this, I was out of playing with these and just wanted to play with stuff with my G.I. Joes. So this one actually didn't get damaged too much. The doors still work. So I do remember taking the wheels off once and then putting them back on, and I do like the idea that they're rubber tires. I always thought that was cool, having rubber tires. Even if they are hard rubber, but unlike the G.I. Joe vehicles, these actually had rubber tires. And if anybody knows anything about G.I. Joes, except for the tank, everything had really hard plastic tires. So, and then the next one I'm going to talk about is, because I like jets and helicopters, and I don't have the box for this one, is the 2010 rig and trailer with the F-22 jet. And it still works. It goes up slowly, but let's see, turn it on. There we go. Okay. Could have sworn it made like a gantry elevator sound, but I guess not. But this was another one of my favorites. And it doesn't have a box because I bought it secondhand. But I made sure everything still worked and everything was all in good display form. But it didn't come with a box. And the jet still works. So, and I do like the idea that the landing gear goes up. There it goes. I don't remember. I think I was not around when 2010 came out, and I wasn't. I was doing other stuff, and completely slipped my mind when it came out. So that's the reason I had to get it on the aftermarket. Like a couple of the other ones that don't have boxes, I had to get on the aftermarket. And the other ones, at least the two of them, the helicopter with the Hummer, and then the Hummer with the two motorcycles, are actually missing parts. But there are two websites that are great. I've ordered parts from them before to replace the battery cover for this, and they're both great. I would recommend both of them. They're great, and if you have any problems, you could always talk to them, and they'll answer you back. And they actually have reasonable prices, and you can actually buy the boxes with the inserts, so you can actually put them in the boxes. And I will put a link down below of those two websites in the description box, along with my website, so you can go to my hobbies page and check out all the Hess trucks that I have. That I actually haven't updated that section yet because of I don't think it's got the 2021 and 2022 photos. But I will also be talking about those, and I will also be talking about the mini ones, because I started getting the mini ones a couple years ago. But yeah, no. I've always liked the Hess trucks. They're part of my history, part of who I was, or who I am, and I enjoy them. So hit that subscribe button and hit the notification button and tell your friends and like this video, and I'll be doing more because I've got lots more, and I will be doing a few of the the companies that did the clone trucks. I think it's like Wilco or Wilcox. Wilco and BP are the two that I have the most of. But there was a lot of companies out there that replicated Hess vehicles. And Wilco was actually owned by Hess. So they actually replicated the vehicles directly, just in blue and white instead of green and white. So, other than that, stay tuned, check out the other videos, and I'll see you next time, and enjoy.